The paper airplane, a staple amongst classrooms all across the world, or at least in the movies. But have we been going about these beauties all wrong? Well, that is the question, and I've decided to get the answer. How, you might ask? Well, by comparing every possible paper airplane, I will test them all, and we will know once and for all which really is the highest flyer. And with all that out of the way, I think it's time we make a game plan. So I've decided that this is how I'm going to do it. Each paper airplane will be tested by its category, and then the winners of each category will go head to head in the ultimate paper airplane showdown, which I have not made yet. And with my game plan all ready to go, it was time to test the easies. Okay, so it's been a while since I've made a paper airplane, and I'm ashamed to admit it, but I might have forgot how to make them. But this was no problem, because after a quick Google search, I was back in business. Alright, let's make some paper fly. Now the easy category consists of 3 planes: the basic, the stable, and the dart. And with me having just learned the art of origami, I was quite prepared for these folds. Well, that took a little longer than expected, but it's time for round 1. Y'all ready for this? Alright, that's enough. First up, the basic. We're gonna chuck each one 3 times, and we're taking the best one. Oh my gosh, she absolutely flew. Next up, the stable. It has already surpassed the basic. The stable's galloped right over it. Finally, the dart. I have high expectations for this one because I've seen The Office, and this was the champion. Dwight absolutely launches it. Throw number 1. Holy crap! Are you joking? Now, let's get all handy-mandy up in this bee. The basic, 37 feet. The stable, 55. The dart, 76.5 feet. And with our easy champion crowned, it was time to move on to the biggest category, medium. Now we are definitely moving into some not seen in the classroom territory, because if I saw a freaking sea glider fly by my head in class, I'm hitting the deck, and I'm taking that as a planned attack, because you don't just craft one of those on the reg, or should you? See, now we've come full circle. So let's do this. First up in the medium category, the buzz. The buzz? Absolutely insane. It may have been all the way that way, but I think it got longer than the dart. Next up on the list is the sprinter. God damn it. I think we just made a kamikaze. Maybe it was just that one throw. This thing just goes straight down. Has no will to live. It's just like, oh, I'm flying. No, I'm not. Freaking disgrace to humanity. One more time for good luck. Dang it! Nothing's changed. They have a moral code, I guess. Next up on the list, the sea glider. And I got high hopes for this one, okay? This is my champion, to say the least. Look how sick that thing looks. Hopefully it goes over the fence. That would make Daddy proud. Throw number 1. Shit! Damn it! Throw number 2. Dang it! I'm ashamed to admit it. Looks the absolute coolest. Look at that sleek design. But this thing's another just straight down shooter. It can't even make it past the net. This one here, the hunting flight, it's got a lot of surface area. I think it could really pick up, catch the wind. Well, let's see if my calculations are correct. Now, I'm ashamed to admit it, but it's already farther than the sea glider. A pretty solid paper airplane. I take back all the negatives I said. The 5th, but not final, we have the tailed plane. Whoa, whoa. The tailed plane, it overtook the hunting flight. It's second now, behind the buzz. Last, but certainly not least, the star wing. Gosh dang it. Let's try this again. I'm disappointed to say the least. Let's go. Well, we had, well, we had quite the variety. From the sprinter, only getting 13 feet, all the way to the buzz, getting 29.5. And I'm still disappointed in the sea glider. And with the buzz victorious, it's time to get hard. Well, okay, well, not, you know what I mean. First up, Squidward, otherwise known as the heavy nose plane. Okay. The heavy nose plane. Better than half the contenders from yesterday, but way worse than the other half. Next up, the royal wing. Let's put our flaps down, prepare for takeoff. What the frick? Let's try that again. This sucks. You're gonna get farther if you just ball it up into a ball and just throw a piece of paper. How can you consider this a paper airplane? And lastly, the thick boy, AKA the gliding plane. This is not what you're looking for in a paper airplane, I'll tell you that much. Too much junk in the trunk. Well, I would just like to preface this by saying the hards suck. Not a single one went past the net. But nevertheless, let's give you the distances. The worst paper plane that I have tested thus far out of any category, the royal wing, only going 9 feet. I'm telling you, just give me a paper ball, I can launch it. At least 20. The second worst in the hard category, the gliding plane, 15.5 feet, which is meh. You know, it's meh. It's close to the net, I guess. Not really. And then the winner of the hard category, the nose heavy plane at 19.5 feet. Didn't even make it past the net. Like, what is this? And after testing the hards, we had our finalists. From the easy category, the dart. From the medium, the buzz. And last but not least, from the hard category, the heavy nose plane. And with me finally finished with the ultimate paper airplane showdown bracket, it was time to do this. First up, the dart. It's self-sabotaging itself. Look at that tip, absolutely scrunched. Next up, the buzz. Okay, that was horrible. It went like 2 feet. Now, the heavy nose plane. Can it go the distance? Take over the dart. That's what we're here to find out. Oh my fucking God, it did. What an absolute upset out of nowhere. It goes the distance, overtakes the buzz. We still got one more throw to go though. Can this be the new record holder? No, it cannot. And now, with the championship round concluded, we have our rankings. In third place, with the distance of 19.5 feet, we have the buzz. In second place, with the distance of 32 feet, we have the dart. And in first place, with a grand distance of 35.5 feet, we have the heavy nose plane. What are the odds? And with that, we now know which paper airplane really is the highest flyer. I want to